All right. Dragon upper body. Mr. Barry, you have to get on my lap or get out of my way. Better have you out of my way. All right. Streaming world, this is Mind Drops. Today is going to be working on my main project, which is the knight fighting the dragon. It's a wood elf knight fighting a dragon, actually. That's what it is. And the preview picture has it blurred out, but the gray spot is the knight, and the base is the size of the base is comparative there. I have the knight sitting next to the piece here, and we're going to start it up. Here we go. This is the base. Get a little better view up here. The whole thing all together is going to be 2 foot by 1 foot. The knight is already 10 inches tall. Him right there. Yeah, so the dragon's got to be twice as tall as him. So I've been thinking and planning and trying to figure out how I'm going to do this for a while now. It's been in the works. Probably over 2 months now. Been thinking about it ever since I started him. And so this is where I'm at. I gotta start the armature. It's gonna be a 2-headed dragon where he is hacking his axe in this direction. Is gonna be the second head of the dragon. He's gonna be getting it hacked in parts. Gonna have some gashes in it from the axe. I'm gonna put blood in the axe when I paint it. I have some screws that I'm gonna use to reinforce where the necks are gonna come together, and the other head's gonna be like probably up about here. I can't even show it. Up about here, looking down at him. So it's gonna have to be 2 parts so I can bake it. I'm thinking that he is about 10 inches right now. Let me get the tape measure. Yeah, tip of his axe is actually base to top is 14.5 inches, but he himself is 10 inches. The skeletal structure I took the frame from is 10 inches. So I figure if the dragon's 20 inches in height from the base of his feet to the dragon, so yeah, it'll be up about there. So I gotta make it at least about 10 inches. Is gonna be 9 inches where the shoulders are gonna be for the connection of the dragon. Kind of want him to be leaning back. So this is gonna be the upper body too. So with the upper body on it, it's gonna have one leg. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see the whole body yet. I'm kind of trying to imagine how it would be sitting. I think I almost want his legs to be like this. I think it could kind of be like a younger dragon, not really a full dragon, because it's only going to be, you think, inches as feet, you know. Well, let's say not feet. 1.5 inches is a foot. So he's 10 inches. 1.5 inches. 3. So he's like 6.5 feet tall, roughly. So the dragon would be like 12 feet tall. So yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be up against the wall. I'm thinking that if I go with, how big are these screws here? Yeah, the screws are like 8 inches, so like 8.5. So if I screw it in, get it all the way down, they're at 8 inches, 7 3/4. I think that'll be tall enough to create the spot for the shoulders. I want his head to be up here. I think that'll work. I think the main thing is going to be getting the main structure down. His legs, where the shoulders are actually going to sit. There's another piece for the bottom half of the body, and we're going to work on that armature at the same time. But all right. Yep. Hi, mom of 3 kiddos. Yeah, I had a good weekend for sure. Went canoeing, caught a couple fish, got to take it out, got to beat the wind, storm. Yeah, this thing's gonna be massive for sure. Now that I'm looking at it, but I told myself I have to do a big project so that it dwarfs anything else I do, so that I don't have to worry about doing a big one again for a while. And then it's like a bigger plan that I can, maybe next time I do a bigger plan, it'll be like elaborate just like this, and then I can kind of see how much more I progress. Because literally this is my second, I'm having some camera issues. No. This guy is my second sculpt of a full character. So since this is my second full character sculpt, I'm pleased with him. So, and all them other little projects I've been doing are all kind of adding up to this. I'm gonna get him off to the side back here, just so I don't have to think about him for a second. Actually I have to think about it. I don't know what I'm thinking here. Too many times I've been thinking about this. So, upper body. Still gonna use aluminum foil, but I have some like mesh stuff. This mesh stuff, like a screen type thing. I'm gonna use it on the neck so it's lighter, and not just lighter, but I think I want to do it so that it's got more firmness besides the aluminum foil. And I can move this around a little, top of the armature. And plus I have it, so I might as well use it. Still kind of thinking about what I'm going to do if I'm going to have wings on them. I kind of want to have wings on them, but they would probably be more towards the back part of the body. It's all going to butt together. So the crack that's here is alright. I don't really want the crack between the two here, but there's going to be a crack between the crystal piece is already done. That's the back piece. Get this out of the way for now. Okay, I'm just gonna set this out and have the whole thing set up. Let's go back here. This goes right here. So it's hard to move this camera around. I'm not used to it yet. Kind of like a swivel. Okay, so this is how big the base is going to be. We're going to get rid of that slideshow for a second. Okay. So let's get rid of me here. Top camera. There we go. Alright, so that's how massive the thing is going to be. See how big the guy is. And I still want the dragon head to come off the side because it's going to go over the shelf, off the edge of the shelf I have. So his legs, one leg can come here and the other one can be over here still for the front legs. And I feel that's more than enough room to have like his back come down and then a tail come up and have his hind leg holding down a wizard. Even if it's only like the upper body of the wizard, that's fine too. But now that I kind of see it with this board here, I kind of, if I put these in the right spot, then it'll be all right. Hey Elizabeth, how you doing today? Oh, you're doing good? Awesome. All right, so I don't really need the back part down here, but I do need, I want to see the space for that when I put the marker holes down for this screws. Got these screws from somebody at work, so they kind of help out. I think that really helped with making it have a strong, oh, and then to connect the necks together, you know, I'm gonna try to make it have like a faucet where it fits into a square, and then some magnets down in it so that it'll hold it together. It's gonna be kind of elaborate, and that's gonna have to have some wire somewhere connecting up to the actual neck of the dragon, because I want to have like the back of his throat with a red LED in it. Since I've already got all these other LEDs going in it. Right, so I think the idea of putting it together with that will be all right. Glad I could put that to perspective for myself a little. Kind of a lot going on there. All right, just checking out some stuff here. All right, I think that back here, I think they need to be about 4 inches apart probably. I'm more worried about the inner part of the like faucet that I make than the outer, because it's gonna have to go into it to have the head stay up. So there. I'm not gonna do like the upper body and the lower body sculpting all at the same time. I'm gonna take a little break in between the sculpt. Yeah, I'm excited to watch it all too. It's gonna come together pretty cool, I'm hoping. I always have like these big plans that are in my mind, but I usually have a hard time going through with them. But this time I'm actually gonna try to go through with it. Like, I got a boost from doing that Mandalorian guy that and I have like a lot of coworkers and stuff that I always wonder why I'm working where I work, why I'm not doing something else. So I'm trying to use some of my other abilities to see what else I might be able to do. All right, I'm gonna mute this for 1 second here and drill these 4 holes out. All right, I remember to unmute it this time. All right, 4 holes drilled. I like the right size too. Literally just screw it right in. So I'm disappointed in this Gorilla super glue. I bought it and I've only used it once or twice and the thing glued up on me. Now I gotta dip anything into it to use it. I even made sure it was tight. Now it's like tightly glued. Just not pleased with the way that bottle is made. But I guess this way I get more glue on it, maybe. Oh, wait. I don't know if any of you ever mess around with super glue, but you should always put something down below it. You never know where it's gonna go. Yeah, I suppose, especially getting in the threads to get down in there. And I really don't know how far down it will go. At least by hand. Now I know to go in there most of the way. Yeah, this thing's gonna be so epic. Be good though. Once I get it. Well, how was everybody's weekend? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'd sell this one in particular, but I don't know. I haven't really sold a whole lot of my stuff. I literally, this last week, I actually sold something to a guy at work for the first time ever. My first sale of anything I've ever made. Everything else I always gave away. Something like this would probably be crazy because this guy's already got 25 hours in it that I've streamed it all, so it's shown what I've done. And then painting is probably gonna be another, I want to say at least 5 hours or 6 hours maybe for him. And now we're starting this right now, and you know, we're only 20 minutes into it, but I already had kind of a base started because I want it to be the same height as this thing. But I don't know, it'd be tough to say. Oh, me too. I made some really good food over the weekend. Made some stuff on the grill for the whole week, so I don't gotta cook anything, so I can do this easier. Made some burgers that I like, just kind of smoked them a little bit after the end. And then I made some steaks for the week, and then some marinated smoked chicken. Figure if I was gonna have it on, I might as well make stuff for the whole week. I was trying to beat the weather too. We had some really bad wind. Oh, just a little bit more. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of like the tedious process though of building the armature. It's always kind of like that, especially in the start. Well, I don't mind storms. I just don't like the wind. Like, it was so windy that like we had like a fire advisory because of the humidity dropping and the wind going up and the heat going up. We didn't have any rain for a while. Then afterwards we got a bunch of rain and a thunderstorm last night. It just sounded awesome. Now I gotta make sure I can reinforce these. This is like gonna be like the most crucial part. Oh, you hear Pansy with storms? Oh, I love them. I like watching them roll in. I like listening to them. Yeah, you had a fire advisory too, huh? Oh, you had to glue 3 of the tentacles. Did they break? What kind of clay was it that you were using? I don't need that super glue now.
First you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me.
Okay, now I got that.
Blow.
There's sticks in there now, or screws. So I'm thinking I should probably wrap wire around the bottom to make it sturdy, and then maybe like zigzag it somewhere in here so it pulls them away from each other and towards each other. Oh, air drying clay? Yeah, this stuff tends to crack and break. This one? I made this one. I made all these songs actually, but
I am a slave.
bummer. Alright, so I really need to use some of the smaller wire for this part. I'm probably gonna be overcautious about all the wrapping I'm gonna do with some of the wire. But it's gonna be kind of big, so I tried to get all my plants started for my garden, well, all my seeds. I was worried about doing anything because of the frost, and supposed to be another frost up here soon, so I'm glad I waited a little bit. I'm still going to wrap a lot of this with aluminum foil. That's still like the best thing to use to fill. But I'm trying to think about how I can also make this more sturdy for this part of it. And I want to at least go down 2 inches, so I'll probably stop about here, that height. Crisscross a little bit. Yeah, you need to get your plants going too. Yeah, it's been a hard year for a lot of people. Like, finally got weather and just all the crap going on. Trying to think about it. That's why I'm doing this. But I got it all started. I mean, I think it's going to be a late year anyways. Yeah, sometimes you need to let this stuff dry a little bit longer. Maybe after you glue it back together, there's something you can put over it to make it be a little more stronger. Like a glue or something. I don't know how that stuff works. I think that should be a good enough structure there. It seems pretty firm. Once I think I might just go around top of it too, just straight around it, not across it. I just know that I don't want it to like not be able to support what it's going to be holding. And then, so I know he's going to be sitting here. Thinking maybe have the one front leg kind of extended, like around him, and the other one kind of bent, tucked. I got galvanized steel for other parts. I had the Mandalorian guy I made ended up cracking in the legs, so I was using aluminum wire. That's why I started using galvanized steel. A lot harder to work with, but I don't like things cracking and breaking. Tuna boats? That sounds good. How do you do that? I love cucumbers. Tomatoes. Yeah, I planted peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes. I have radishes and onions. I have some beans too. I remember what the other ones were. Oh, and some marigolds and stuff to go around the garden. Peppers. Can't remember. Oh, some watermelon. But like, I have some lettuce and stuff. I got a little greenhouse, so some of the stuff's gonna go in there, and once it starts up. Yeah, kind of like the other day when I was showing you guys this guy, and I dropped my face, and I had to fix it. Yeah, you gotta be careful, especially when moving things around. Okay, so kind of seeing where his body's at, and the other head's gonna be, the one head's gonna be wrapping around this way. So I think I want the leg. I'm gonna make both the legs the same length. That's the trick.
Have you felt it?
At least so that it has that perspective of it being the same length.
There's something more.
Peel the cucumbers in half. Scrape all the seeds out. Dried the cucumbers. Avocado. That sounds really yummy. I definitely would really eat that.
There's been an awakening.
So the leg is gonna have to We don't wanna hurt that over there.
There's something more.
This one's got a bend, so it's gonna have to come up here, bend back up and into it. So I want it to be up higher. This really isn't really going to be where the neck's at. It's going to be where like the neck comes together. I guess it could be where the neck's at. It could be the shoulder blade area. It might be tall enough. Maybe I could just follow around the back side of that with it then. I just really want the structure there, you know? Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a process here. Just trying to think of how the actual arm is too, you know? Same time. How long I actually want it to be. Yeah, I'm kind of a foodie too, but I'm not really that healthy of a foodie. I'm more of like making like roasts and steaks and soups and grilling and fish and smoking stuff. Could probably just go through it too. You know, it should be kind of cocked back since it's this side, and this one I kind of want it to be stretched out. That might work. Drill a hole in there. As long as I match that size. The other side. Oh, I'm sorry. This is cocked down there for a while. Alright, so this is gonna go on probably this spot here. Gonna make up for the arm and the shoulder. And it's just, you know, just part of the rigid body. It doesn't actually have to be what it's gonna be at. Because it's just gotta have something for me to have area to bend around, and then also for the aluminum foil to go around. This piece is gonna go into the, drill a hole here for this. There. I think that this will work. Once I put that on there, then I'll put the guy standing by it again. I think it'd be kind of cool with him having his arms spread out in front of him. I think that'll really make him look more intimidating towards the guy. Okay, so this is gotta. It wants to push itself over. Once I drill that in there too, it'll drop it down. So we're just gonna go with it. At this point, I gotta make sure it matches at least the length of it. This thing might be a little stretched out. It's pretty old. It's probably as old as I am. At least down to the end of it. Like 12.5 inches. Straighten this piece out and go from about right here. I mean, it doesn't gotta be perfect, you know. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I want to do the heads like more like Smoke than a cartoon dinosaur. you know, like he's gonna have spikes and like look more intimidating. I got a couple of drawing books that have dragons in it. I'll probably end up grabbing one of them out when I start getting farther up to the thing and use something out of there as a reference, because I got a couple pictures in there that are pretty cool. They're just like kids drawing books. 12 and a half. I mean, I have an idea of what I want it to look like in my head, but it's still in there, you know, like it's gonna be a little bit before it actually comes to fruition. 12, I'm gonna do like 12, a little bit more, 12 and 3/4. Okay, and then a little bit longer than the player's grip. Sorry about there. Alright, so this is gonna go here, it's gonna go there. This foot needs to turn. Still gonna have a bend in it. Want like it's hiding this leg back or pushing it back. And then this leg up here. I think that might be a little bit too long actually. Now that I think about it, like maybe I measured it from too far up and make the shoulders just a little bit wider. Oh yeah, it's gotta go way down. It's gotta be kind of close to the same, at least to start out, you know. I mean, it doesn't really gotta be perfect, because I mean, I am just making it myself. About the same. Measure all the way down. 4 3/4 there. To the bend. Over 11. Yeah, it's the same. Just looks different. Yeah, this is my first big sculpture, like plan wise, and the Mandalorian was my first man size sculpture. And then the I've been doing all minis lately, and those are like ones I've just been doing to do in between this big monstrosity. This has been a plan in my head for a little while now. I don't know, I guess I have a weird way of thinking about things. If I should have made it just a little bit bigger. If I go big when I do something like this, then the next time I do something and it's smaller, I'll feel like, oh, I achieved that big one, and now the pressure isn't as large, you know? But I guess I'll probably end up thinking of something bigger next time, and I'll be like, what am I doing? Yeah, I think I'm gonna drill again. I gotta change the drill head this time. I think it's only an 1/8 inch for that. Some consider to be unnatural. Got that right here. Yeah, it's all learning, you know. Like, I think that's what art is, and almost I think everything, you know, you should always look at everything as learning, even when you're an expert, because I don't feel that you're really ever an expert. I think you should always be learning, and if you feel you learned everything in something, maybe you should try something else. But that's just me. Oh, I'm gonna mute this because it's gonna be annoyingly loud. But yeah, so this is gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. Oh, that thing was just a little bit bigger. It's alright, it's gonna be like tight on there. So I'll be able to put some glue on it. Okay. Little wire. All right, cool. I'll be here for a while. Planning at least till noon. That's my goal. Been trying to do 3 hours at a time when I stream. 3 or 4, but it's usually just 3. Try to keep it like a regular thing. It's a garbage underneath there again. This one is a little bit not the right size. Really mad about that glue end. So I'm just gonna try to use as much of it as I can. Then it'll be gone. Come on, stay in there. I'm trying to move it around while it's in there, that's all. Alright. Same thing on the other side. Bring this back just a little bit. These are still just for the armature still, you know, for the aluminum. I might end up making it like, if his chest is sticking out a little bit too much here, I might end up making it like a rock formation go up, where he's kind of like behind the rocks, kind of. Because I'll have to hide this thing somehow. Unless I should have put that on the opposite side. Maybe I should have did that. That's alright though. I think I'm gonna do that anyways. It's not that hard to not that hard to change it right now while I'm early in it than it is to do it in a few hours, you know. Oh, your pour paints? Did you do some cool pours? I remember you were saying something about that the other day. There. Just don't want that super glue on my fingers. Like the worst. Awesome. Cool. It's always neat trying new things. Especially when it turns out I think that would be better up here, because then I can add on to it for the chest and not have to worry about it being too far back, you know? And then it'll sit better too with the back of it going to the other one. I know a lot of this is overkill, but I'd rather have it overkill than and make it something I want than not do it right. Yeah, it's always fun creating something new. Very enjoyable. Yeah. I want to say I use it as therapy kind of, but I don't know if it's actually therapy. I think it's just I use my mind a little bit more when I do it, so I'm not thinking about everything else that I could think about, you know. Used to play video games all the time, and I don't get that same enjoyment anymore like I used to. Kind of same thing. Gets you away. Might need just a little more wire in that corner. I still play games though, but just not as much as I used to. I do it kind of in episodes now instead of marathons. Oh, I play all kinds of games. I like puzzle games and party games and board games. Role playing, some shooters. I like all kinds of games. Still kind of a big kid. I have some for my computer, but my computer's kind of getting old. The computer I'm on right now, it pretty dated, so I don't play too many games on it. But I have an Xbox. I just never have anybody to play with, so I just tend to not play games a whole lot with people. Never can find anybody to play with, really, that wants to actually play. And so it's kind of basic structure there. He's gonna be front of it. So yeah, there we go. It's taking form. Yeah, usually on like a PC when I play on there, I like playing like real-time strategy games the most because it's easier with a mouse and keyboard. But I also play them on my Xbox too. But when I do play shooters, it's usually like a Battlefield game. Although I have been playing a little bit of Fallout 76 with my friend. Alright, so that's starting to turn out kind of the way I want it. I remember his arm's gonna be tucked up kind of to his body over here. This other board. See what we're gonna do here. I'm kind of more worried about the base structure. I think we can get rid of the guy now. We don't need him over here for a little bit. I don't want to break him. Hate to break it.
Was a gas to fill, queen of the shades. I need a jar of pills to play your charades. And the stream
That would really be a bummer.
reflection fades. I lose myself in the midnight haze. All things gone wrong, I can't erase. I don't belong.
So I don't know if I should do like a loop system for the rest of the armature down the body. Now, like, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about too much in this area. But once I get to the other side, you know, well, actually, maybe I might wanna put something in there.
Cold cage of glass.
Yeah, I think I might wanna give it something in this area. And since the 1/8 of an inch one wasn't,
to make it feel like any of this is meant to be real, so fake.
and then I can kind of
Take what I adored.
move it towards the other side structurally, and maybe even put another one in the corner there. What size? Nice using this stuff sometimes is you can do like little bends and stuff in it where you can, if it's stiff, I can put 2 holes in here and then put another hole in here and put a bend in this one, like a hook in it. I'll even do it right now. Try to get it as straight as I can, and then I can do like the bending of it later on, but take a little pliers, bend a little hook in it. I don't want to break the pliers. I want to break the pliers though. And then when I screw these ones in, that'll give me another rigid body that it's stuck to, or the aluminum to wrap around. That'll work. Here, right there. I want to make sure it's kind of at the corner, but the drill bit is too big. I think that wire is actually like millimeters and not standard. Let's try this one. See what it does. Getting a little bit closer to having at least this part done. Really doesn't take that long, I guess. Oh, it'd probably take the whole, probably 3 hours to get armature started, and I want to figure out what I'm gonna do here and get the neck. Yeah, I want to say it'll probably take a good 3 hours to get the whole armature done. If anybody has any tips that's watching, they can chime in anytime. I don't mind. If anybody knows any sculpting tips. But I'm gonna mute it again for a second to drill these 3 holes out. I want to set up my phone to do like a controller so I can just tap it to mute that stuff out and unmute it. Oh yeah, that's a perfect size now for that. It's actually a little stiff to get in there. It's perfect. I try to think of it almost like a 3D model for armature, but not quite. So I want to make sure at this corner here, when I actually get it all together, it's strong enough.
I'm about to break me. I'm about to break me. For I can't seem to get what it takes to regret and trace back my steps. I'm about to break me.
That might be a little better there.
I'm about to break me. One cut's just to bleed. Result guaranteed. Last call. Place your bets.
Bend this here too a little bit.
The prison, the reward, as the moments pass. Not a single breeze that could reach me to make it feel like any of this is meant to be real. So fake. Now that I could take what I adored.
Well, my main problem is I don't want the body to crack because it's gonna be so massive. Like, I almost think I should have brought this hole in closer, because then you can make the body follow that there. Yeah, I gotta drill a different hole.
Could I be both the queen and the slave? What you gave was a gas to fill. Queen of the shades. I need a jar of pills to play your charades. And the stream flows strong, reflection fades. I lose myself in the midnight haze. All things gone wrong, I can't erase.
Yeah, you gotta improvise as you go. Oh, super glue. Where did I put that at now? I know I took it out of my eyesight because I didn't want to tip it over. Don't want to tip it over, and I don't want to get it on my fingers. For sure. Sucks I gotta do this. But weird.
Cold cage of glass, the prison, the reward, as the moments pass. Not a single breeze that could reach me to make it feel like any of this is meant to be real. So fake, now that I could take what I adored.
Oops. I don't want to touch that. Don't want to touch it. Don't want to touch it. That's a fact. Do not like super glue. I don't know anybody that really cares for super glue a whole lot. Getting it on them. I cannot stand it. Other glues I don't mind, but super glue I just don't like it. Nope. This off. Here. Over to here. Bring it back over to there again. And right there. I want to put a little bit rigider body on that part, but like here across that. But I think I'm going to be using cosplay for the connection piece. I was thinking that when I connect them together, wherever the middle part is like making it look like the guts. I don't know if I can do that, but I thought it'd be kind of cool just to have, like, you know, the backbone and, like, you know, some organs or something sticking in there. So when they're apart, it looks like the inside of it. That might be a little too elaborate, but. Armature's just, there's a lot of thinking going on because you want to make sure that you get it to hold it and be strong, but at the same time not overdo it. That could be overdoing it just a little bit. Make sure I have all these little corner pieces that could possibly stick out. Fold it over. My fingers are gonna be so sore from this. I just wish that would have been straighter. Maybe when I cover it with the aluminum, that'll make it a little straighter. And that might even give me some room to do that then. The guts and stuff. I decide to do that. Well, I think the upper body is pretty much, front part's pretty much done there. Now I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna have them come together. I know I'm gonna have to use some clay somewhere. Just thinking about maybe wrapping it with clay and then making the inner square for it all. Just kind of worried about the size, like how I would match the size up, unless I use like a medicine bottle and like form the inner circle to like two pieces of a medicine bottle and like pushed them into it. I wonder size. I gotta go grab something. 1 second. Because then all I gotta do is make an opposite relief of this, you know? I'm thinking I might do that. I mean, it'd be worth using all the clay for that. Well, either way, we gotta figure out what it's gonna be like after that point. Think here. So I'm thinking I want to use that, and then I could do 2 of them, or even like an oval that size, and put neodymium magnets in the bottom of it. Neodymium magnets will definitely should be able to hold it, especially if there's one on both sides. They really don't like coming apart. As long as I make sure I put them the right way. You know, I already have something with that shape in it. And they're really strong too. Hey, look at that. See that? Oh, they're super strong. But they're tiny. I got them for this particular reason. I just hate how refrigerator magnets work. They don't stick very good. Alright, so I think that's what I'm going to do. It's going to end up being as deep as this is. And it's top of these, so it should give it enough support. I already have some clay I can not worry too much about using. Plenty of clay, so. I almost wonder if I should do that with pause clay. The top half. That's the plan. Okay, now I wonder if I had 2 of these bottles, if I took it, made a ring with it. I'm just confused on how I should do this right now. Still can be bigger. I'm not going to deal with any clay right now. I think what I should do is make the neck go up and do it how I want it to go up and size it and everything, and then I can just cut it off and then figure out from that point what I need to do to modify it. I think that would be the best course of action, because then I can make it stick to these poles and have it come up and then figure it out from that point. I think that's the only way I can really do it. Unless I can make it fit inside of that right now. Needs to be like that tall. Well, it doesn't have to be that tall. I guess it could be a little bit shorter. I mean, it could be fighting a young dragon. That's kind of how I was thinking. Just figure out how tall it's going to be. I want it to be 20 inches. The dragon be 20 inches tall. So, let's see. Yeah. I need to add like another. You know, I could just make it so it has straight lines that go all the way down into it, and then worry about it from that point later. Just cut, I can pull it out of it and cut it off and have something to work with. I think that's the best thing I can do. Sorry if you're seeing my indecisive thinking going on. Not really indecisive, but I'm working out how hard it's going to be later on to finish it. You know, because I feel like that would be tall enough, but I guess once I put this on it and get it set up, then I can kind of like, his head's gonna be something too, so I'm gonna have two heads on him. Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna do it. 20. I need 4 of these right now. That's 2. Where'd the end go? There it is. There's 2 ends and I can't find it. Coil likes to hide itself. It's pretty awesome. It's 3. Actually, I should do 6 of them, maybe. I have 2 heads. Well, maybe I should do 4. 4 for each. Let's see how it goes once I'll cut 6 first, because I can always use the wires for other stuff. Steel. I think that maybe if I do it with 4, then I already have the 4 for the neck pieces. But maybe I could do it with 3 and save some of the wire. Like, just gonna like weave it down in here. Could probably even wrap it once in here. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it with 6 of them. I think 3 will be alright. And the other 2 I can just put in the center together and have them branch off. Yeah, it's gonna be so cool. Crazy, I've been like planning it for like 2 months. Well, I had the idea like 2 months ago. Oh, what month is it now? Should be 3 months ago, I think. Alright, so got the wire. Now 6 of them. I'll have to drill some more holes again, but well, I don't have to drill holes for this part because I'm gonna pull these out. So, but I do need them to be as straight as I can get them for this part. At least for the part that's gonna weave through. That's gonna keep tension on it too. Alright, so that's 1 in there. straighten these out as best I can. Can't weave through one up here though. But I can go with that. Have it tighten around it when I'm done with it. So, there's two. Sorry, I'm just kind of checking things out. I haven't gone through and checked to see if everything was working really for this whole hour. Everything seems to be working fine. Yeah. All right, let's get back to here. There's another one to lip up there either in this one. That's all right though. Can't win them all. Try to, but a couple of these got some ties still there from it being on it. So 3 on it. Fingers get really sore from bending this wire. That's probably why most people don't use galvanized steel. You get some more from me bending aluminum around it though over here. Like weave it through so it'll hold. At least while we're building the armature up. It's crazy, like seeing the skeleton of this thing come together. Yeah, this would be cool. These ones, someone should twist a wire together with them. And then just put them through. Weave through these things too, maybe in the middle here. See if it'll hold in there. Because these pretty much are just like placeholders too right now for time being until I figure out exactly how I'm gonna connect the two necks. But one's gotta go one way and one's gotta go the other way. I think that'll piece of wire on that. Wires got messed up from these galvanized steel though. This definitely will not fit in my oven like this.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it? Yes. There's something more.
One head should be like in a striking pose, getting ready to step back because we've been attacked at the same time.
There's been an awakening.
Getting ready to attack.
Have you felt it?
I wonder.
Yes. There's something more.
This is just gonna be the armature anyways. I'm gonna probably end up getting some aluminum foil and creating little spots where I want it to be. This one's gonna be bent way down here. Still just trying to make there. Huh. Messed up. Okay, we're okay. Just want to be able to keep some of the shape I need. This one goes over here. This one goes over here. So, little ball. Stick it in here. Grab this masking tape and just get it in there at least. Oh, something happened. Oh, there we go. Huh. Twitch like froze up on me. Yeah, it like did something weird. It like stopped on a bunch of things. I don't know. My Twitch stopped too. I don't know if like Restream had a glitch or I am on my Wi-Fi, so it could also be because of that. I haven't had any issues the last like 3 or 4 times I streamed, so I wasn't really thinking anything of it. But I should probably just stop doing it on my Wi-Fi. the Wi-Fi isn't the best. It's not as stable. But like I said, I haven't had any issues with it. I'm just trying to keep the shape of this because I want to use that. You know, I'm probably gonna end up just using the aluminum for the whole thing. So this is there. Let me move the. It's hard to look at when it's a little delayed. So that's that part. I think I'm gonna have it go back a little farther. Head's gonna go on top of that. I think it'll work all right doing it like this. I'm just put another wrap of aluminum foil in there. We got like 6 pounds of clay coming too. Sold that thing I made, and I ended up just turning around and buying all clay with it. Figure. Well, this guy's gonna probably take like 4 pounds probably. That Mandalorian guy or head thing took like about 3/4 pound. The little what was the thing I did last? Oh, the little Cheshire cat. That was like, you know, maybe half a pound, something like that. Yeah, I think everything I do and everything I make, I think I'm just gonna go right back into whatever I'm doing. Like, I think that's just the best way to do it, and I can keep going at it. I don't have to spend so much of my own money. I already spent a lot of money on my own to get this going, but that's all right. It's part of it. That one just doesn't seem like it's long enough. Maybe it's just because it's being bent over so far. And this other one isn't. I want it to be up here more. Over here. Yeah. Alright, make another ball. I figure, you know, I'd probably never break even on all the money I spend, you know, but if I can just get more clay and keep the materials going and keep my fun of doing this, you know, fresh and everything, then I'm just gonna keep doing it. Like, I have a lot of stuff already in reserve for clay too. I probably got about 6 or 7 pounds too in reserve, so I have enough to do this project and like 2 more projects before I ever ordered that stuff. I've been kind of planning this out for a while to like be dedicated to streaming and doing my art, trying to figure out what I can, when and where I can start. This one here just doesn't seem like it's far enough back, but the other one doesn't seem like it's long enough. I guess it really is just the rigid body right now too. It doesn't have to be too thoughtful on it. I'm just trying to get the shape that I need. Alright, I'll grab the guy one more time and see how it fits with him. Don't hit the fan, don't hit the fan. Okay. want him. Maybe I should have him like hacking the head off. So I was thinking about having it like. Thinking about having it like. Have like hacks in it. Like right in here. And the head's gonna be like over here. So. I might want to put an aluminum foil ball in that spot. Just to get these to stay apart. Doesn't seem like the center one long enough for what it needs to be doing. Oh, I see what happened. I'm doing it different. Like this one I have going into the back. Over here, it's going into the back. Okay. This one's way more in the back. Let's just take this ball off right here. Twist it around just a little bit more. This piece needs to be bent a little different. All right, we'll be here, or I'll be here. I think that I might have actually made that one wire a little bit too long, but I thought they all kind of matched when I did it. I think I can still have the gashes in the neck and still have the head right here. I mean, like, the rigid body isn't going to move the same way that the actual soft body would of the animal. So all that would probably be curled up, you know, and pinched because it's being curved over this way, or the other side's being all stretched out. I don't think I cut it that much off. I might have though. Trying to make sure that the size or the area it's in looks kind of right. There's a lot going on. No, I wonder if this might still even fit in my oven. And I could just make the head separate. You know, when I'm done with this today, I'm gonna try to see, because it's not that high. And let's do the head. Let's do the head and the neck separate up here, you know. This one is thick enough here. It needs to be a little thicker. Yeah, you know, like, I wonder how tall that really is. Inches tall. Cool. Just then you can have a project you're working on. You got an idea what you're going to sculpt? So I'm just going to cut this piece off. Man, it's there we go. There we go. This guy out of the way here. I don't want to damage him. Keep on grabbing him and moving him. Should put him somewhere I can get at him easier. Hate to drop it. Don't worry too much about the top part at this particular moment. I want to at least get an idea of where his body's going to come down here. These legs might be a little bit too long for him. I need to find out where his leg's going to be back here. Oh, cool. That's cool. Cool to be a surprise. Hopefully you like it. Is it like his logo you're making? Sure that the armature kind of matches up to the body. Might have to get a better one of those. Oh, better one of those stand things at some point. Camera. Holds it in a better position. You know, I still kind of want to have the tail on it too. Still debating about how I'm going to do wings, if I'm going to do wings on him or not. this one loop's gonna go here. Okay, and then I need to be smaller. Actually, I think I want it to be more. I want it to be more shaped so I can have it like curved around an area. And I can kind of make its belly rounded into it. Still might have like rocks in front of it, so I don't have to worry about it as much. So, I don't want it to be much bigger than that. Be shorter.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
So, oops there. Okay, I think that'll work. So it'll still be brought down a little. Okay.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
This front leg really probably isn't going to be that big. You know, with the claw on the shoulder. So I think I'm just going to drill these things in there right away. I'm not going to glue them down.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some
Kind of looks like a dinosaur in a way. These guys could actually still be raised up a little to make them look a little bit, fit it a little bit better. Yeah, I'm probably still gonna end up having them come off. Just think that's the best course of action to be able to bake that when I can lay it down. At least that's what I'm thinking. Kind of want them to be like laying down, but also his leg's gonna be how do dragon legs go? I like look at some references here, I think. I don't know how I want the hind leg to go. Give me a new window. Right. Dragons. images. Yeah, kind of what I thought. Like, would be like the same thing, but backwards. So I had 12.5 inches for that one. So let's see what I do if I see. I don't think we're gonna see the other hind leg. The other hind leg, it might just be like the top of it. So 12 inches, 12.5. And I'll bend it. Bend it right there. Okay, so have his front legs, same as his back legs. 12.5. So they look like they bust their legs up weird. Their back legs are like, oh, the ones on here are like this. They're like this. So make his hip kind of stick up. I want it to be with the wizard's body underneath it. Just do something like this. It looks like they fold their legs forward. Kind of like that. I don't know how good you can see that. Oh, I'm just having so many issues with Twitch today. Let's see something. It doesn't say I'm having any issues on my end. Oh, I am getting some frame drops. I think I'm gonna pause the stream here in a second and I'm gonna restart it. I'm gonna go grab my cable and plug it into my computer really quick.
First you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me. Blow.
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream really quick here. I'll be right back in like 20 seconds probably. Sorry.
I am a slave. First you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me. Blow. I am a slave. I am a slave. I am a slave. I am a slave.
Alright, so hopefully it's back up. Go over here and refresh my D-Live. Alright, now it should be alright. Alright, now it's going. Alright. Let's see here. Maybe that because I didn't have it on the internet. Fix itself. I don't know if anybody else have any problems over there. I think I got it fixed. So I could still have another loop here. I don't think that's too short or too long for the body. Check this. Measure out 12.5 inches again. 12.5 right there. It's roughly what I need for the whole back legs. If I do put the back leg on this side, it's gonna be like scrunched up big time. That there. That there. It's really hard to figure out how I actually want this hind leg to go. I got it fixed now, the stream. I think that this might work just like that. And really want hip to stick up over there. Maybe if I bend it down a little bit more, bend the other side. Because I kind of want him to have his leg stretched out. This side. Also want to see his hip on the other. I think that this will work here. And then I'll make a loop. Seal the loop in with that. Okay, mark a hole here. Here. This one. Be just a little bit taller than we got. Crazy how a couple hours starts to thing really starts to come together. Yeah, these two. Where's the other one at? Right there. To be super close because I want to be able to the leg be independent of the body. I mean, this thing has got to be totally perfect considering, you know, making it for myself. Well, either way, I'm trying to do the best I can. Skills I have, you know. So those two legs, like that. Should just drill those two out really quick. it's streaming better now than what it was earlier. The right spot, right? Go over there. These ones I'm not gluing in yet anyway, so I want to be able to adjust it if I don't like it. Yeah, I could do that, and then nope. Yeah, put that on the wall. Just have it resting there. Yeah. Just gonna fill these out really quick. Sorry if that was really loud. Yeah, I was having some internet issues for a second there. If you got dropped out of the room, that was probably the reason why. I ended up plugging my computer into the wire. Take some aluminum right now and stir up some of this other stuff. Make sure it's all good standing here. Fingers are getting sore from all this wire bending. Just gonna put one in it, right down the middle. These ones together. Oh, I didn't glue them in yet. That's alright. Maybe something to work with at least. I could probably wrap another one and go over farther and do the same thing. But I haven't glued them in yet, so we're gonna wait on putting any more wire on anything. It's getting close to the tail. So I gotta have it smaller than that one. The tail I'll probably end up using that foam stuff for it, and I can actually make the tail all at one because it's not gonna really affect it too much. Trying to make the armature narrow towards the tail so that it'll already kind of be in the spot where I want it, and I can just build some ground underneath it after it's there. Good spot right there. Figure too, if I have it have a little bit of a narrower piece, so it won't be so hard to hide it. mean, I could probably even get away with doing one more loop and then taking a piece of steel and bringing it out. You know, I'm curious if I made him and laid him on his side and baked him without the heads on it, and I attached the heads later. Got me thinking. Scratch me thinking. The more I sit here and look at it, like, now that he's got his body showing up, oh, it's gonna be so big. This is gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so awesome. Ah. Up in the way there. Oh, it's my camera. Alright. Monitor. No. It's camera must have moved a little. Oh, it must have moved when the thing dropped. All my cords are like just long enough. So I'm like still kind of troubleshooting things, getting them kind of figured out how to make it a little easier. Alright, got my drink. I think I need to turn my fans the other way. I don't feel them blowing. Ceiling fans? I know I changed them for the winter, but I don't think I switched them back. Doesn't feel like it's even blowing down here on me, like it's right above me. I can't feel a thing. Is this one too big? That'd be perfect, actually. My hands are gonna be sore tomorrow. Galvanized steel wire. I at least want to get like basic structure of him done, which I think I'm getting pretty close. Not too hard to get it from this point. Oh, wrong one. I'm gonna get rid of this big piece here for a second. And just want to get out of the way. Because I need to have the other piece, crystal piece. And this is also going to hang off the other side of the shell with the tail. Kind of wanted to tail to like. So like that, like too long for the size of him. I kind of just cut it down. Yeah, it might be just a little bit too long. But I kind of wanted his tail to show, like, I guess it really doesn't matter how long his tail is. Like, I think maybe his legs should go back. Take this piece off here really quick. I don't like that. Try something a little different. Wonder what's to bring his legs to this spot. And then it might not look so funny. How long the tail is. That's what we're gonna do. So that one just stay right where it's at. A good spot for it. I wonder if move from where you're at. This one a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. That's better. It's like in between the two. Alright, makes that one be more pronounced. So push it down in there a little bit more. That piece right up against the leg. Yeah, I think it's way better in that spot. Yeah, it is definitely coming along, coming to life. Can't wait to start getting some aluminum foil on him, clay. Still worried about all the scales. It should be fun. Yeah, it's like his bones are all slowly getting layered in. It'd be better for the tail, that part of him. This piece. To have a hole right here for it. And then grab another piece to go along with that one. Put some more galvanized steel on my list. Sure they're close to the same length, but need to be a little longer at the other end. We're gonna go right up there. Now this one, I want it to sit but follow that backbone. So I need to bend a piece to go into the hole. I'm going to drill that. And then I don't want it to go any farther into it, so I'm going to make it have a loop like that. And try to put the hole in there and match it up to how that's gonna be. So I want to assume since I bent that part, you know, like a knuckle length. I'm only gonna have to go like a knuckle length above that, you know. I think right about here. And then when I drill that hole, it'll be really close to that size. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's really close to it right there. Let's drill the hole back a little bit. Right about there. It's just, and then it'll give that rigid bone that the tail is going to need on top of it. We can use the aluminum foil to make the shape. I'm going to drill a hole here quick. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the internet is probably because of me. I was on a Wi-Fi and I actually had dropped frames over here. It was like 0.2%. So I stopped it for a second and then I ended up running a wire to it really quick and then I restarted it. Thanks for reminding me about the muting. Did that to me the other day too. You reminded me. Thanks for the diamond. Awesome. That's so cool, Elizabeth. Thank you. I never had anybody give me a diamond before. Wow. I'm glad I inspired you to sculpt again. I think that'll work perfect right there. And this one. I want to make sure that it kind of wraps around the to the crystal thing, so to have like a shadow kind of on it. Then I can bake that without having to worry about it being too big. This one right here, I guess I could have done the same thing I did with the other one. Put a little bend in it, and then put it there. Bend back now. How does it gotta be? Needs to be. Oh, just straight that way. What was I thinking? Just need to be smaller, that's all. A lot of trial and errors going on here. I think I can start super gluing some of this in now. These, yeah, I think I'm gonna start super gluing this part of it. I waited this whole time. I think I might just end up damaging a brush. Take a crappy brush. I don't really like wasting brushes though. Maybe I'll still just dip it. This thing's gonna be so big. Paper below it. A lot of holes going here. Armature reference sheet. Go over here. So tomorrow I'm not going to be working on this. Tomorrow I'm going to be, since it's May the 4th and I'm a super big Star Wars fan, I'm not gonna be working on this. I'm gonna work on a Star Wars themed mini. Usually I do minis on Mondays, and this Monday I remembered that it was May the 4th tomorrow, so I was gonna wait, and I'm gonna make a little Rancor monster. I might try to make like a little Luke Skywalker too, but that'll be really hard. It's gonna be super tiny to match the size of the Rancor. But so that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I want to work on this more, but I still have my minis I want to do. And it's usually on Monday, so next week Monday I'll go back to doing the minis on Monday again. Oop, I don't want that glue on there. And the minis are just anything smaller than 10 centimeters. I have the armature already made for the Rancor guy. It's gonna be tiny. It's only gonna be like centimeters taller, so have it somewhere around here. Oh, it's right here. It's gonna be only this big. So I want to make the Rancor the size of this. Should be quite interesting. And I'm not going to stick these ones in yet. I'm going to stick these ones in. Oh, I almost touched it. I almost touched it. If I can go this whole time without getting any super glue on me, I'm gonna be super happy. Up a little bit there. Got me worried. Feel it. I feel it. I just hate super glue. Ooh. Moved that all around and I didn't spill it. Oh, I got a little on my fingers. Oh no. I don't want to glue any of my fingers together. I just want to get only a little bit done. Like, a lot of people don't realize how much of a process this is to do. And like, you got a lot of thinking and planning and all to go together for one sculpt, you know. Hope I can make him look like he has a wizard on his back leg back here. Oh. That's what the goal is. Alright, so this one here, take off. We're gonna put this one down first. Difficult one to get at. It's not quite in the shape it needs to be in either, so oh, I'm getting there. Alright, there we go. This one here. This one goes right back in that spot. All these things will get pulled together a little bit better. Shore that all up. Okay, now this guy. Glue on it. Glue on it. All right. Over them two. I am on SoundCloud. I tried putting in an about thing on my whatchamacallit, but here I'll find a link to it really quick. I don't know if all of this stuff is on it. It's all for free, and some of it's for download too. You might have to make a SoundCloud account if you don't have one, but I think you can listen to it through the web browser without logging in to an account. Eventually, I want to make some more tunes to put on there. Some of them might not be on there that are playing, but I kind of was thinking about once I get my stream and stuff situated and my whole comfortable organization of doing this, I want to get back into doing like maybe on a Saturday night, try to jam out and get that part of my hobby still. That's not really like a major priority. I really want to make sound effects for like a video or something. Thanks for telling me I rock. I'm just a guy trying to be myself, you know. I like making like abstract, like this stuff right here it's playing. It's like, this was like a live jam that was put together with some loops that I wrote but performed live. You know, I cut that wire short and I wish I wouldn't have now, but that's okay. That can all be cosplay at the end. Okay, so I want to keep this size to this. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut a couple pieces of at least one. Oh. Yeah, right? Everybody else is taken, that's for sure. Sometimes you wonder if what you're doing is right, you know. Enjoy it, so I guess that's all that matters. That might have been a little too small. Could use this farther down though. Oh, sorry. I didn't have my screencasting on. I was gonna be sending that link. So I got it all glued together now. Now what I want to do here is make sure that this tail stays spaced at least a good distance. So I'm gonna make a couple little like little rigid loops that will let me have a firmer part just in the center of it, and I'll kind of stay away from it. So I'm hoping that's what'll happen. But did it once already, so just gotta make sure I can bend these loops tight enough. This might be a little too small for there, but get it down. And keep them away from each other. Figure maybe I need a little bit taller one for right here. And then when I put the aluminum foil in there, it won't let it squish too far down. At least that's what the theories in my mind is working out as. Needs to be a little bigger, like that big. It's one side. This side up. It's getting humid in here. Got humid this whole weekend. Now that we got that rain, now it's gonna get humid. This one's gonna work the same way as that one did. Still gonna try it. Top. That's idea is really gonna work, but might help it a little. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some aluminum foil now. Try to cover that tail. Right where those reinforced wire pieces are I made. Give that aluminum something else to have on it. Yeah, rain, sun, sprinkles, downpour rain. Yeah, we got like sun on one side of my house and it's like gloomy on the other. Yeah. Florida weather. Getting pretty far on this today. I just don't feel like making an armature, like a 3 or 4 point armature around the whole tail, because like just that'd be too much. But if I do it in a couple points and like the tip, most of the tip, I think that'd be enough to at least get the shape that it needs. And then when I use the cosplay, it'll have a little bit of flexibility, so it won't crack and break. Yeah, this is gonna be so cool. I like watching it come to life. So cool. I've had it stuck in my head now 2 months. I'm finally getting to see it. Yeah, a couple other ideas of things I want to try to do. I want to do it's gonna be a fairy underneath a mushroom. There's fairy lights around the mushroom, and then I want to make you know those Felix cat clocks that are out there. I want to make one of them, but have it a Cheshire cat version of it. That might be the next big project. I ordered pendulum lock mechanism today actually, and then I'll be like messing around with some metal pieces to find out a way to get the eyes to move with the ticker. So that when the tail moves, the pendulum, then the eyes will move back and forth too. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I have this dragon. It's front half of the dragon. Then I'm doing a Kratos guy for a guy at work, which is gonna be cool. Then the bottom half of the dragon, and then I think I want to do that clock. That's the main plan so far. I pretty much have everything for that project too, besides the clock mechanism. Oh, and I ordered some those eyes I put on the Cheshire cat were ones that were printed. I ordered the same things like these, but bigger ones. They're like that big, I think, 20 millimeter or 25 millimeter or something. And I think I'll be able to make the eyes with that. I think that I'll be able to paint the actual eye because it's bigger. Go ahead down here to the tip of this. Okay. Around that, and then we'll turn the oil a little bit better. I also have like an hourglass stand that I want to make. I have an hourglass ready for it. A lot of this is going to turn into cosplay here, and it's going to go a little bit longer. I don't know what this is here, but we're just going to still get the basic structure, shape of it going down. Getting close to finishing here for the day. I eat something and get ready for bed. I work third shift, so that to be. Man, this is gonna be so awesome. You know, I think I'm gonna see what it looks like with that there. This is gonna end up coming up a little bit more. The shape will get better once I have the actual clay on it, you know? This is still just kind of making sure it's all proportioned right. I think that'll be all right. That looks like it'll be all right there. Now, grab the upper body. This thing's gonna be so cool on the shelf. Here's the upper body. Barely fits in here. Yeah, this is gonna be so cool. I don't think it's too long. I mean, I could still probably get a wing in here, and you fold the other wing back, you know, if I want to put a wing on it. All right, so now I'm gonna grab the knife. Put the knife there. I probably end up taking a picture of this so I can use it for my thumbnail. I would probably put it somewhere else so to do it. Yep, Dragon Times. Getting done with my stream today though, Suki. But got the armature built. Started. I think. I don't think the tail's too long over here, and head's still gonna come up a little higher. It's still gonna come out a little longer. I think that this will actually work out how this is set up. Yeah. You're just crawling out of bed. I'm just gonna be going to bed here soon. I've been up all night. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I think that this leg could probably be bent just a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'll decide on the wings, if I'm gonna put wings on it or not. A dragon needs to have wings. Like, I could even have them like folded back, like they're folded down, like scrunched up. I think that would look cool. Yeah, I'm very pleased with how far I got today. We're 3 hours into this. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm very stoked. I got people actually watching me. This is so cool. Like, it's the best. Makes me want to get farther and farther on it. Oh, an ice cream. Thank you. Lemon. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this whole D-Live thing too. I'm still kind of new to it. You know, I've only watched things a couple times on it. Like maybe there's only a few people I actually follow so far. I just think that it seems like it's a good platform for streaming on. I don't see too many people doing art on it. Or at least not when I look. I don't know if you guys know of a lot of people doing art on it. But I do enjoy sharing it. think tomorrow, like I said, I'm gonna... Oh, you're new to it too? Yeah. I haven't figured out any of like the ways to have things pop up yet, like the followers or any of that stuff, but I try to keep engaged enough to where the people know that I'm paying attention, you know. I feel like it's a little bit more of a community when everybody's around. Drawing and painting? That's what yours is going to be about? Or all the more of the streams are drawing and painting? Yeah, that's what I was kind of seeing too. Like, painting. I've seen somebody painting miniatures, and I've seen a couple people doing like CG or computer drawing. You know. But I've been streaming since March now, like beginning of March, middle of March, and Tidy Labs for alerts. All right, I'll write that down. I like how people are willing to share too, like to help out. It makes it so much nicer. Yeah, I have a VR. I just don't never tried that brush thing. I wanted to try it, but I never actually downloaded it and tried it. I think I might have downloaded it, but I never turned it on. I was trying to do 3D art for a while, and I couldn't get into the not having it in your hands. You needed to have like something there. This sculpting, it makes up for that a lot. I'm gonna look up that Tidy Labs. My instincts. Okay. I'll probably end up trying to make my own gifts, probably. So I think you can do that, can't you? Yeah, I also draw and paint too. Like this sculpting thing's been like the more newer thing for me. I oil paint and I do some like line drawings. I don't have any of them around here. Maybe I do have one. I do stuff like this for line drawings. Turn off one of these lights. What's that one? It's not the best though. It's usually just abstract stuff. But I like filling up the whole page and then just looking at it. Zoning out on it, seeing what I have to do. I'll see you later, Mom, and 3 kiddos. Thanks for coming by again and watching me. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have a couple other line drawings like that too, but I kind of stopped doing it when I didn't have time at work to do it. I used to fill up pages and pages and pages. I don't even know where any of them went. They like just disappeared. I have a couple oil paintings and stuff like that. And I have a General Grievous I'm working on too. I don't know if I have that out here. Also been trying to do this too, but I just can't get back into oil painting. I'm doing it from that picture up there in the corner. But it looks cool. I just don't feel it for some reason. You gotta feel the art while you're doing it. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I'll turn it down. It's probably because I'm like stepping away from the microphone. Sorry about that. Then you're 2 years old. That's cool. Yeah, I was like moving around. I just can't get in the groove to paint anymore, though. Yeah, definitely gotta have your mojo, like for anything creative. Yeah, I got like a writer's block for my music and a painter's block for my painting, and then I started sculpting and finished my Mandalorian, and now it's like the floodgates opened up. All those skills I learned from painting and all those things are all like coming out now. Very inspiring. All the things that I've watched people do and seen how, oh, I can do that. Why am I not doing something? That's kind of why I started. Realized that I wasn't doing anything and I could have. Or I was doing stuff, but not what I wanted to do. But yeah, I think this is my end of my stream here. I'm gonna call it quits and make something to eat and get ready for bed. But this dragon's gonna turn out awesome. Tomorrow I'll be on in the morning. I'm gonna do a Star Wars themed May the 4th. I'm gonna do a Rancor, a little mini Rancor. That's what the plan is, I guess. So if anybody wants to come by and watch me then, I'll be back on again tomorrow morning, about 9 o'clock in the morning till noon, Central Time. I really appreciate you guys coming by and watching my stuff and checking it out and chatting with me and stuff. Very much appreciated. You guys all have a great day. Mind drops. Out of here.